Hey guys, it's me, Nintendo Lucas, and we're back with another episode on how to 100% Super Mario Odyssey. Today, we're on episode 18, and I'll be showing you how to find all of the warp holes. So, before we get started into finding all of them, I'm going to explain how the warp holes work, and all of that. So let's get started with this explanation. So basically, there are these power moons called the secret path power moons. So like, for example, the one in Cascade is called Secret Path to Fossil Falls. And the warp holes, or secret paintings as I like to call them sometimes, are what you use to get those secret path power moons. Now, what I want to explain is, the secret path power moon, or the warp holes, are not going to be in the same kingdom as the power moon. So like, for example, to get the secret path power moon in Bowser's kingdom, in Bowser's kingdom, in order to get the secret path power moon in Bowser's kingdom, you need to find the painting in Cascade kingdom. So there's that. And also, there's a split path between Lake and Wooded and Snow and Seaside. So what that means is all of the kingdoms are in a set order, except for you can choose whether you want to go to Lake or Wooded first, and then you can choose whether you want to go to Snow or Seaside first. So anyways, with that, some of the paintings can change. Like one painting, if there's a painting in, just for example, in the Wooded Kingdom, better yet, if there's a painting that is in Seaside Kingdom that leads to Lake Kingdom, that might be because you chose to go to Seaside Kingdom second. But if the painting that leads to Lake Kingdom is actually in Snow Kingdom, that's because you chose to go to Snow Kingdom second. It's really weird how it works, but I'll try to do my best to show you. So really, the purpose of this video is just showing you the locations of the warp holes, okay? So it's just showing you the locations. Also, I'm just going to show you how to get every warp hole by starting at the Odyssey. So with that, let's get started. So in Cascade Kingdom, starting from the Odyssey, you're just going to go this way like normal, play the game as normal. And what you want to do is you want to go in to the waterfall, and you'll see a little cave here. Inside is a painting. And if you go in, you will be taken all the way to Bowser's Kingdom. Now, what's interesting about this painting is no matter what, the painting in Cascade Kingdom will always take you to Bowser's Kingdom, no matter what. So anyways, that is how you find the first warp hole. And if you get to the spot in Bowser's, make sure you collect the checkpoint for future videos. In order to get the Sand Kingdom warp hole, so starting from the Odyssey, you just want to go into the town. And to make this faster, you can ride the Jaxi. And then what you're going to do is, you're going to take Jaxi this way, over to these pillars. Well, you're actually going to go past these 3 pillars, and you're going to go to this one over here. You're going to dismount, and you'll see a painting, the warp hole here. And just like the painting that leads to Cascade Kingdom, this painting always leads to Metro Kingdom. So as you can see, we're in now Metro Kingdom. So the Sand Kingdom warp hole will always take you to Metro Kingdom. So that's another interesting thing. And again, make sure you collect the checkpoint for a future episode. In order to get the Lake Kingdom warp hole, starting from the Odyssey, all you're going to do is just come this way, jump up here, climb up the stairs. You're going to go this way into this fishing spot, and down here, there is a painting. Now, depending on what you choose first. So for me, I chose to go to Lake Kingdom first. So the split path here is either Lake first or Wooded first. I chose to go to Lake first. And because I chose to go to Lake first, the Lake Kingdom warp hole leads to Sand Kingdom. However, if you chose to go to Wooded Kingdom first, then it would be the Wooded Kingdom warp hole that leads to Sand Kingdom. But anyway, no matter where, it doesn't matter where you end up, make sure you collect the checkpoint that's nearby anyway, so that way, because you'll need it for a future video. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to find the Wooded Kingdom, warp hole. So starting from the Odyssey, you're going to follow along this path, go up the stairs through the tunnel, then you're going to make the left here to this part, then you're going to climb this vine. So really quickly, climb the vine. Then you're going to go this way, and over by the charging station, where this scarecrow is, you're going to throw Cappy at it. Then you're going to do the timer challenge like normal. However, when you get to this blue part, you're going to do a backflip and then hold the joystick facing the wall, so that way you can ledge grab. Then you're going to come this way, and right here there will be a painting that leads to Luncheon Kingdom. Now, another thing, so this is another one. If you chose to go to Lake Kingdom first, then this painting will lead you to Luncheon Kingdom. But if you chose to go to Wooded Kingdom first, then this painting would actually lead to Sand Kingdom, and the one that leads to Luncheon Kingdom would be in Lake. Again, it's really weird how it works, but it doesn't matter where you end up. Make sure you grab the checkpoint yet again for a future video. But that is how you find the Wooded Kingdom warp hole. In order to find the Metro Kingdom warp hole, this one's actually really easy. So starting from the Odyssey, you're just going to come this way behind it, jump down, and right there is the warp hole. So, if you chose to go to Lake Kingdom first, then this painting would lead you to Wooded. But if you decided to go to Wooded Kingdom first, this painting would actually lead you to Lake. So, again, it's really weird. But again, no matter where you go, make sure you grab the checkpoint for a future video. Also, I haven't been saying this, but also make sure you grab the power moons in case you haven't been able to grab them with my other videos about how finding all the power moons. So make sure you do grab these power moons. But yeah, that is how you find the Metro Kingdom warp hole. In order to get the Snow Kingdom warp hole, so starting from the Odyssey, you're going to come and capture this Typhoo. Then you're actually going to take the Typhoo this way. It is a very slow journey, unfortunately, but you do need the Typhoo. Because as you go this way, you need to blow the wind, exhale at the block to push it across the ice to get it across to there. Then you're going to uncapture, climb up here, and right here is a painting. So here's another thing. If you chose to go to Snow Kingdom first, then this painting would lead you to Cascade Kingdom like it just did for me. But if you chose to go to Seaside Kingdom first, then this painting would... Sorry, I completely messed that up. So anyways, if you chose to go to Snow Kingdom first, then the painting that leads to Cascade would be in snow, like you just saw. But if you chose to go to Seaside first, then this painting would actually be in Seaside. But anyways, again, it doesn't matter where you end up. Make sure you grab the checkpoint for a future video and the Power Moon, if you have not already, for a previous video. In order to get the Seaside Kingdom Warp Hole, what you're going to do is, so starting from the Odyssey, all you're going to do is just run over to this little jet stream. Then you're going to go up here, and then you're just going to go down here. And as you can probably see, this painting, whoops, sorry, I keep pausing. This painting keeps you to, takes you to Lake Kingdom. So another interesting thing, if you chose to go to Snow Kingdom first, then the painting that leads to Lake would be in Seaside. But if you chose to go to Seaside first, the kingdom that leads to Lake would be in Snow. Again, it's really weird how it works. But again, just like I've kept saying, it doesn't matter where you end up, make sure you grab the checkpoints for a future video and the Power Moon for a previous video. In order to get the Luncheon Kingdom Warp Hole, so starting from the Odyssey, this is going to be a much longer journey. But what you're going to do is, so you're going to go across here. And the only reason why I'm not warping at all is because I haven't shown you how to get all the checkpoints, so I don't know what checkpoints you do and don't have. Anyways, you're just going to come across here like normal. Get launched all the way here. Use this fork. Climb up. Then you're going to go across through the plaza. Grab the lava bubble. Then you're actually going to jump in here and get launched. And then you're going to go over here to the remote island in the lava checkpoint. Now, if you have that checkpoint, you could have just warped. But again, I wanted to actually show you where to go from the Odyssey just in case. Anyways, we're still not done. Well, we basically are. You're going to go past that pipe, and down here is the painting. Or the warp hole, whatever you want to call it. The game calls it warp holes, so that's what I'm calling it. Anyways, what's interesting about this one is this painting, no matter where you decide to go first, this painting will always lead to the Mushroom Kingdom, no matter what. But, what you want to do anyway is make sure you grab the checkpoint for a future video, and the Power Moon is up there. Make sure you grab that Power Moon if you have not already for a previous video. In order to get the Bowser's Kingdom Warp Hole, so starting from, this is again going to be a long, well, maybe not. So starting from the Odyssey, you're going to go, and you're actually going to jump into this pipe. Now, this pipe will be unlocked after you beat the game, which I haven't showed you how to beat the game, but I will show you how to beat the game in a future video. And what I mean by beat the game is I mean beat all the bosses, which includes the final boss. But I mean, you should have beaten it by yourself as well. But just in case you haven't, I will be showing you that in a future video. Anyways, from here, you're going to go this way. Then you're going to jump down here. Then you're going to jump down here. Make sure you don't fall in the void. If you just jumped, you shouldn't have, because, I mean, I didn't. But anyways, you're going to go across this bridge. And then right here, you're going to go to the right. And behind this building is a painting. Now, for me, if you chose to go to Snow Kingdom first, this painting will take you to Seaside. But if you chose to go to Seaside first, then this painting would take you to Snow. But anyways, no matter where you end up, make sure you grab the checkpoint for a future video and the Power Moon for a previous video. In order to get the Mushroom Kingdom Warp Hole, you're going to turn around to these 4 trees. And right in the middle of the 4 trees is a painting that leads to Snow Kingdom. Now, again, I'm going to say this like I have with all the others. But if you chose to go to snow first, then this painting would take you to snow. But if you chose to go to Seaside first, then this painting would take you to Seaside. But again, no matter where you end up, make sure you grab the checkpoint for a future video and the power moon for a previous video if you have not already. And thank you all so much for watching. That's already the end of the video. So if you followed along, you would have entered through all 10 warp holes. And with that, one thing I want to mention is if you have not already gone through all 10 warp holes, make sure you do that. So after this video, you would have gone through all 10 warp holes. And then what you can do is, if you don't have this power moon already, go to Peach's castle, talk to Toadette, and then she should give you a power moon for warping through all the, for going through all the warp holes. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below so you won't miss out on another video. I'll see you next time when we do episode 19 on how to find all of the moon rocks in Super Mario Odyssey. I'll see you then. Goodbye.